Full vulnerability moment here. I don't think I'll be posting this on Instagram and TikTok because the algorithm don't like those. But one of my biggest challenge in this world right now is lack of true community. Lack of true community. And like this shit is so real, so real to me that it's a different type of loneliness. I don't even know how to explain it without triggering my own existential crisis again, but I'm gonna still try. I feel like I've gotten to a point in my life. Actually, I've been in this point for such a really long time, for a really, really long time. But it's gotten more pronounced now. But I feel like I'm in the point of my life where I'm just so jaded. Like so jaded, so jaded. Because I'm like, what else? What now? There's a Nicki Minaj lyric where she said, "What's there left to do that I didn't do?" And that's where I'm at. What's there left to do that I didn't do? And when I look at my resume, whether it's professional resume, personal resume, I look at it and it looks shiny ish, but not really as impressive. Not really, not to me as Uche, but it looks shiny in comparison to the world. You know, like I've been to school, owned a nice house, nice, all those nice things, share. Been there, done that, traveled the world, been with a lot of people, interacted with people, learn people, just interacted, have conversations, community, partnership, companionship, whatever it is, you want to call it with people. And it was just, I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it because that's the human experience. But I feel like I'm at the point in my life of what next. And you know the interesting thing about this? Fuck. Whew, I gotta calm down. The interesting thing about this is, in as much as I'm so jaded, like deep inside of me, I'm so jaded. Like I'm like, some days I'm like, if there is a wake up button right now, like to press it, like I'll press it, and I wake up, like I'll press it. But there's this thing that is deep inside of me that's telling me that it's not over yet. It's not over yet because there's still so much about this world that I'm still yet to tap into. There's still so much of this world, or so much in this world that I'm still yet to tap into. And I feel like what's triggering my jadedness is my observation of the human being, the human collective, like, like when I look at the systems of this world, not even the human collective, the systems of this world, I just find them unimpressive. This has been the same since I was a child, since I was in my single digits. It's just unimpressive. I'm not a capitalist. I understand capitalism to a healthy extent to understand that I don't want to be part of that. I understand white supremacy enough to be like, okay, well, once upon a time I was a perpetuator of white supremacy, whether it's knowingly or not knowingly, unknowingly, because that's the way I was raised, that's the way my people were brought up, and things like that. But now, like, I don't want to be part of that. Patriarchy, heteronormativity, all this nonsense. Like, all these things are so mediocre to me. Like I feel like I've studied enough of the systems. I think that's more fair to say. The systems of the world to say that I'm just unimpressed by them. But I also feel like I have this feeling, this very tiny. This is my first time talking about this actually. Like this is my first time actually voicing this out loud. I have this tiny feeling inside of me, like it's buried deep inside of me, that there's hope. Maybe, maybe I feel like using the word hope does not do justice as to what that feeling does to me. Like there's something else, like a whole nother world in this realm that I'm still yet to tap into. But what I'm missing is community. And I've always felt like this for such a long time. And once upon a time, I walked this earth, traveled this world looking for that community. And Chad, when I tell you all I found, I need to be respectful. I need to be humble because to be fair, I've met some good people, people who showed me love, respect. People who, like I'm grateful. I've met some dope people in my life, men and women, black, white, and everything in between. Nigerians included, Americans, other Africans. I'm really grateful. But these people didn't really have what it takes to unlock that thing that is deep inside of me, because I feel like there's so much, and I don't know who will watch this or listen to this. Maybe you feel what I feel. Maybe you'll understand what I'm talking about. Like, for example, let me kind of try to describe myself, for example. My memory is very short, very, very short. Everything is very fleeting to me. Like, I have a hard time remembering people's faces, people's names. I also feel like part of that is because I'm so jaded. Everything is just like the same, the same. So as a result, like I don't really put in too much effort to remember things because I'm like, okay, if I remember this one now, tomorrow, what's the point of remembering this day? Like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense for me to invest my energy in remembering something. Like, yes, of course, I could put in more effort to remember people's names and faces and things like that. But I'm like, but why though? Why? Why would I? I feel like a lot of that is because, and also, my mind is so fleeting. I don't really understand. Like, this world is very strange to me. This word is very foreign to me. This word, like everything is like, it's like I see you or I see it, but it's not really there. Like when I'm trying to interact with someone, like you're there, but you're not really there. Like it's so fleeting. I don't know how to explain this, man. Like it makes so much sense in my head, but like trying to articulate these things, it's so difficult. Maybe I have ADHD or ADD or one of those alphabet diagnoses, chat. I'm not trying to be rude because who chat? People try to drag me. Well, they don't drag me much on YouTube, but I'm gonna still talk my shit. But I feel like there are certain kinds of people. There are certain kinds of people. I've noticed this actually. They're rare to come by. And like painfully fucking rare to come by. And I usually meet them when I travel or maybe locally, but it's so rare to come across these people. Maybe I need to be more intentional as to what it is that's leading me to those people, whether it's my actions, as my karma, or things that I'm doing, maybe like when I'm fasting from vices or something like that. But there are certain kinds of people that I meet that just, they trigger something inside of me that this hope comes out to play. It comes out to the surface. These are people who bring ideas to me. And it's the way they bring ideas to me in the most subtle way. Like it's not, it's like if you blink, you miss it. It's the things that they say, the way they say it, the way they do it, the way they carry themselves. Like it's almost as though they're not aware of what they're doing. It's almost as though they're not aware that they're teaching me. Ooh, I need to breathe. 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 Uche, breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. In their simplicity, in their humility, these people trigger something inside of me that is ancient, that is familiar. It's the way they talk, the things they talk about. Like, for example, I just learned about Indy Ari or something like I think that's her name. I don't even know who that is. I know some people try to make fun of me when I talk about these things. I just learned about her right now by just watching a clip of her on what's it called? On Instagram. And my spirit told me, like I found out that she's a singer. I've heard the name in the past. But my spirit told me, you need to listen to India Ari. See, I need people who can bring these things to me, like, because I don't know who the fuck that is. Who is India Ari? I don't know who that is. Like, someone who can, like, interact with me, feel my energy, and be like, you should probably listen to India Ari. You connect with her. You should probably, I'm not really a reader like that. I be reading sometimes, but I'm not really a reader. Like, you should probably read this. Or, Uche, I understand enough of you to know that you should probably show up to this event. You should probably sign up for this. You should probably go there. Maybe I don't have what it takes to complete you. Maybe I don't have what it takes to understand you. Maybe I don't have what but my spirit right now is telling me like, Uche, give this thing a shot. Go there. Like I didn't even know who Beyonce was for such a long time. I know this sounds crazy as fuck. When I tell you, man, I feel like I'm just existed at this point. I didn't know who Beyonce was for such a long time. I remember I remember when I was a kid, when I was in Nigeria. Beyonce and was it Shakira? I think it's Shakira. Beyonce and Shakira made a video, "Beautiful Liars." I'm sure you guys know that video. And I remember my sisters were watching it. They were watching it on MTV Base, and they were saying, "Oh, this is Beyonce," and I was trying to figure out who is who. Like, there's that part where they were dancing in the rain, and they're doing the hip curvaceous and whatever not. And I'm like, who is Beyonce? Who's Shakira? They look the same to me. I know it sounds crazy, but they look the same. Like I remember sitting there, like cracking my brain. Like, how can I not tell these two people apart? They look the exact same to me. This is eerie. This is eerie. This is so eerie. And it used to make me so uncomfortable. It used to make me so, not uncomfortable, what's the word? Insecure, because people will be so harsh and judging. Like, they don't understand that this is a real thing. And it was worse that my sisters are saying that Beyonce is a black woman. Like, what the fuck? My definition of a black woman is like, I'm black. My mother is black. My sister is black. My cousins, my relatives are black. How the fuck do you say that's a black woman right next to a white woman? Of course, Shakira is a Latina, but same shit, Chad. Latina, white, same shit. I couldn't tell the difference. It wasn't until I moved to America, many years later, after I moved to America, that I was like, oh, this is Beyonce. Then my mind clicked on it. Like, oh, I can see her features now. Ashanti, it took me forever to realize who the fuck that is. What's the name? Aaliyah, I don't know who that is. Is it Aaliyah or who? Somebody died in a plane crash. I don't know who these people are. I have no idea who they all look the same to me. I know when I used to follow Shade Room on social media, everybody looked the same, especially the women. Everybody's yellow. Big tits, big yash, big ass, the same lace front. Everybody literally looks the exact same to me. These rappers sound the same. These actors and actresses, everybody just sounds the same. And it's so difficult for me to focus. It's so difficult for me to differentiate because everyone is producing the exact same thing. It's like, and it's moving so fast. To me, it's just moving so fast. It's moving so fast. And once upon a time, I thought I was, like by immersing myself in the culture, immersing myself out there with people, being out there, you know what I'm saying? I would, like, because why not? Why not? That's the point of life, right? But I got burned. I got burned because there's no love in the streets. These people are very judgmental. You know what I'm saying? They would clown you for not conforming to whatever it is that they got going on. Like, I don't have to participate. I can just observe. I don't have to like it. I can just appreciate it. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm judging you necessarily, you know? And and I've come to realize in this world, especially in this collective chat, like I keep saying, there's no community. Whether it's a black collective, the African collective, the queer collective, or black African queer collective, there's no love, there's no grace. And the only way to get along with people in these so-called collectives is to just dance to their rhythms. Just dance to their rhythms. Agree with them. Just tell them that, oh, you ate, sis. Yes, you ate, sis. Oh, yeah, you Leo, big Leo energy. Oh, no, we don't like Leo people? Okay, yeah, we don't like Leo people. You know what I'm saying? Like, just agree with their nonsense. That's the only way. Like, and I've been through so much of this. Hey, Chineke, I've been through so much of this that is so repetitive, and my mind has become so jaded. As a result, like there's nothing like when I meet a group of people, and I know it sounds condescending, but trust me, this is not me being intentional condescending. That's just my mind keeping up with the shows, Chad. It got to a point like meeting a new person, meeting an African, meeting a queer person, especially a queer African. I'm just already jaded. Like. Probably nothing will come out of this. But imagine we lived in a society that allowed individuality, that allowed people to flourish. Someone like me, a nobody like me, someone who is not, I'm not 6 feet tall, I'm not tall, dark, and handsome, I'm not Ivy League graduate, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even go to, like, I went to a 4-year, yeah, eventually I went to a 4-year university, but I went to a community college first before going to a 4-year university because my high school graduation GPA was so fucking low, was so low, you know what I mean? Maybe I have dyslexia. I think maybe that's what the word is. But imagine we lived in a community that allowed people like myself, not just people like myself, but like individuals. Now I'm just doing my own thing, check. I'm not trying to be boxed into anyone's whatever the fuck that is. But imagine we lived in a society that allowed people's individuality. Like you heard people, you listened to people, you actually cared. We don't lead by physicality alone. We don't lead by biases alone. Like we actually felt people's energy. Imagine the kinds of people that I'll meet in my life that will put me on a fucking map. Because there's so much. I feel like there's so much that I'm still yet to tap into in this world, but I just don't know how because I don't know what's happening. Like I don't know. Like. A Nigerian told me that Donald Trump won the election. That's how disconnected that I was. I wasn't in America. I've never voted before. I know some people probably try to drag me. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that. I've never voted before, and I don't feel like I need to be pressured to vote. You know what I'm saying? I'm so disconnected with everything because it's all too foreign to me. It's too much for me. It's way too much. And I dare not open my fucking mouth to tell some of these messy ass people in this illusory ass community these things. It's so funny because in the beginning, they seem as though they're understanding. Oh yeah, I understand. No, no, bitch, you don't. No, you don't. You're saying that you understand because you're hoping that I fit in a box that you put me in. Eventually and inevitably, you're going to find out that Uche will never fit in that box. Then what you really think of me will come out to play. That's why it's very difficult to interact with a lot of people in this illusory community or collective, knowing that there's no emotional intelligence, knowing that there's no grace, knowing that there's no real love. But imagine that I had people, like I met people who actually saw me for what I am, took their time to get to know me, not box me in because I'm Nigerian, because I'm queer, because I'm African, because I'm whatever it is, because you think I'm fuckable, because you think I have money, because you like my accent, you like the way I switch my accent, you like my voice, you like all those things. But imagine you actually judge me based on the substance of my mind. Give me the opportunity to create from the things that is coming out of me. Even if I'm full of shit, even if you perceive that I'm full of shit, even if you perceive that I'm a liar, a thief, or whatever it is, you don't judge me, but you react accordingly. Just give me the benefit of the fucking doubt and see my mind for what it is. I feel like I would be in a lot much better place in my life right now, mentally, holistically, because I feel like I'll be able to find people who will point me to the right direction. Like I've been invited to so many things that I'll always be grateful that I've been, like I always think, I always say that being invited to somewhere, and I know I'm rambling, I feel like I'm rambling, but if you love me, as some of y'all claim, you'll understand what I'm saying, Chad, or you just click off, that's fine. I've been invited to so many places that I'm grateful for, and I always say that as a flex, as a blessing to be invited somewhere. I really do appreciate it. But a lot of places that I've been invited to is like, I don't want to be here. My ego is glad that I'm invited because, when I see the people who are invited, everybody's handsome, everybody's this, everybody's that. But I'm like, none of these people are my people. Y'all look good. The sex appeal is there, but it's not my sex appeal. Like I wouldn't touch none of y'all. My dick wouldn't even get hard, like at all. Like y'all good looking. Everybody here is good looking, very good looking. But I don't find anyone attractive at all. Like don't even touch me. Like you will catch a lawsuit if you were to touch me. Like because I don't understand you. I don't get you. I don't feel connected with you. And even when some people are trying to ask me out or like show interest in me, some of the things that they say to me is it's such a huge turn off. I don't know how to explain it, but I know that I know that they're doing their best. I know that they're being intentional. But it's like it's a turn off because the way you're approaching me seems very foreign to me. Like I feel like my type of person would not be saying those things. Like, how do I explain this? How do I explain this? Like my type of person would never say that Uche is confident. I don't consider myself as confident. I don't see myself as confident. I don't see myself as not confident either. I feel like when you're calling me confident, it sounds generic. It sounds like polarity to me. It sounds like something people of the word would say to each other. One moment they give you a compliment of confident, and a whole another moment they give you a diss, something on the complete opposite end of the spectrum of polarity. I feel like my type of person wouldn't have to say anything to me. They wouldn't have to say anything at all. They would just show it in their action, and their action will be perfectly in alignment with my action, with my being. And like it'll be a perfect. I don't know how to explain this, man. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like there's so much of this world, and I know I'm rambling. I know I'm rambling, but I'll still post this nonetheless because fuck it. I feel like there's so much of this world that I don't know. Like I can feel it. I can feel the energy of it. But it's just not within my consciousness. But I can feel it deep in my psyche. There's so much of this world that I don't know anything of. That I feel like if I was to get to know them, oh my God, bitch. I feel like if I was to tap into I feel like maybe God is preparing me for those things so I can, like purge a lot of this fuck shit. And there's so much poison inside of me so that when I get to those things, I'll know what to do with them. Because I feel like if I was to get to those things right now, I probably ruin them or they'll ruin me. Or I probably wouldn't even recognize them actually. Or those kind of people, I wouldn't recognize them. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But I feel like there's so much about this world that I'm still yet to learn, that I'm still yet to tap into. That if I was to tap into them, like, forget everyone else. Forget everyone else. Because what's inside this Ed? There's nothing here. There's nothing here. I feel like my type of people, bro, like, first of all, I have zero interest in dating. Like, as long as I'm concerned, I've been single all my life. Yes, I've had some situationships here and there. Yeah, but for me, I'm good. When it comes to human interaction, I'm good. I just keep to myself. That's okay. But I feel like if I was to date someone and take someone serious to the point of marriage, I feel like the kind of person I'm more likely to marry is someone you will not see. Like you will not see that person. Like they don't exist on social media at all. Not because they think social media is a bad thing. No, it's just because it's just not their thing. There's nothing there. Like me, for example, I've never been to a concert ever in my life. Not because I can't afford it. I could definitely afford concerts, including Beyonce concert. But to me, like, for what? I don't need to. Why? A lot of these celebrities sound like shit in person anyway. Like, why would I waste my fucking time and my money to go stand with a bunch of sweaty ass people that is probably not even safe when I can just listen to whatever whoever that is has to say on YouTube for free, better quality, and have a moment of meditation with it in the privacy of my home where I can rewind multiple times. Like, that's unnecessary. Completely unnecessary, and that's not disrespectful. That's no diss. I feel like if I were to say that to some fans, like Beyonce fans, they're probably getting their feelings, Chad. But I feel like my type of person is someone who understands that. Like, these things are not a big deal. Like, I feel like the kind of person I'm more likely to date is someone who's not on social media, not because they don't know how to, they just don't give a shit. They don't care about social. Maybe they're in YouTube or maybe on Reddit, but they're more like consumers. Like they just read and consume because that's how they're able to study the word and take information of the word. But they're not part of the noise. I feel like there's someone who's very quiet, someone you don't even see. Like this is someone that will live in Houston for 20 years. You wouldn't even know that they live in Houston because they just keep to themselves. Not because they're lonely or depressed or anything like that, but they're just having a type of life that I feel like my karma is preventing me from seeing right now because I am not ready for that kind of person. I don't know if I'm making sense. And it's not just a person, it's just also things, activities. I feel like there are certain things, like the things people say are fun to me are just draining as fuck. Draining, just draining. I don't enjoy none of these things that people, and I know I've heard so many people say that they're special, they're different. They're usually speaking from a place of supremacy. I'm not saying that I'm special or I'm better than anyone. That's not the point. Even though some messy ass hoes have accused me of that, that's not the point. But yes, there's something about me that is very different from what I perceive in this world. And from one perspective, it is exciting because it gives me the opportunity to just observe. It's sort of like watching a movie in real time. But at the same time, it can be very triggering because it feels like I'm lost. I feel like I'm floating. I noticed this from my family as a child. Like I remember, I think I was like 5 or 6 or 7 years, between 5 and 7 years old, just looking at my grandparents and my uncles. I'm like, I don't like you people. I don't like any one of you. I remember this. I don't like y'all, and I don't want to be like y'all when I grow up. It's not that I hate them, because at that young of an age, I don't think I understood hate really. I didn't hate them, but I just knew that there's just something weird about them. Like, I don't want to be like y'all at all. And as I just got older, it just got progressively more and worse and worse. And like I just kept seeing a whole lot of people. Now as an adult, I've learned to manage it, And the best way I manage it now is just keep to myself, chair. Just, phew, girl, because there's no point of doing this nonsense to go get to nowhere. Because like when I meet someone, within seconds, I can tell if you're going to be my future or not. Like because I don't recognize you. Like I don't recognize. Like your energy's off. It's different. It's foreign to me. It's very foreign. I think that's the best word to describe it. It's foreign. It's foreign. But once in a while, I meet people whose spirits or energy is very familiar, and they're usually the most simple. They're usually the most simple, the most humble. Like it's almost as though they are unaware of it. Unless they're a philosopher, they might not necessarily understand what it is about them that I like so much because a philosopher has the ability to philosophize basically everything. But like it's sort of like someone like if I was to give them a compliment, they wouldn't necessarily reject it. They wouldn't necessarily, like it wouldn't be like a what is it called modesty. They wouldn't necessarily have to be humble about it, not necessarily. But it's just like they'll probably be confused as to like really, okay. I wasn't trying to impress anyone. I wasn't trying to do, like okay. Let me stop, Chad. I feel like I'm rambling way too much. I feel like I'm rambling way too much, but I'm gonna still post this. I'm gonna still post this, um, because at this point, what else is there to lose? Like, let my energy, let my passion, let my soul, my heart, body, mind, and soul, put this into the ether. Let anyone who understands, who truly understands. If you don't understand, stay the day your deal. Just stay exactly where the fuck you're at. If you don't get me, just don't try to get it. That's okay. You get it, you get it. You don't get it, you don't get it. That's okay. I'm used to people who don't get it, and I'm used to tolerating all kinds of people all my life. Never again. Because one thing about tolerance, the more I tolerate you, the more I just drain energy, and we just don't get anywhere. We just don't get anywhere. Okay? I don't recognize people. I don't get people. I don't get y'all. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I feel like there's so much. of this world that I'm still yet to tap into. And I feel like what's preventing me is real community. My people. My fucking people, bro. Like, whoo, bro. I want to know people that I am excited to know you. Bro, how do I explain this? How do I explain this? How do I explain? Like, do you feel this? 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 I want to be excited like a motherfucker. Like, I want to be so excited. Bro, like, I want to be meeting up with you and I'm so elated. Like, I'm over the fucking moon. Like I'm so grateful. Like sometimes, like when I think about knowing you, I cry. Like I cry and think to myself how truly lucky I am that in this fucking world, you saw me, you recognized me, I saw you, I recognize you. We were able to be 1 + 1 = 1. My people. But instead, what I keep saying, like, you give me your number. Why are you giving me your number? I'm not gonna text you. Why would I text you? No, no shade, because I have to say no shade, so people don't get in their feelings. Everybody and their mama be getting their feelings, Chad. Must be something with the zodiac fucking signs. You know, why would I text you? I have no reason to. I have no reason to call. They always try to shade me, like, oh, so if I don't call you, you never call me. Call you for what? What are we talking about? I'm not a caller. I'm not a texter. I don't. If you're not paying me, if I'm not getting money, there's no hang out. Everybody wants to hang out. Hang out to do what? I've lost count how many times I'm literally hanging out with someone and I'm fighting a yawn. I'm fighting a yawn. I am fighting a yawn. Like I'm trying so hard to squeeze a yawn. Like I'm so, bro, I'm sleepy. Like I'm thinking about, I could be in bed right now. I could be in bed right now sleeping. Like doing anything but this dumbass shit. I've had people invite me to all kinds of parties and events, and I'm sitting there like I can see how I am so supposed to be thrilled to be invited because I was given a VIP invitation, which I'm grateful. But this is the really, I wouldn't show up here even if it's free. Like I wouldn't. This is not my space. I can see how this is for someone else. Yeah, have fun. This is not me. I remember one time, this happened in Nigeria. Someone invited me to some party. I'm not a Dirty December person. I don't like noise. I do not like noise at all. Just because you saw me at a fucking club does not mean, boy, that was just a field trip, okay? That's just Uche just stepping out. That's not me, okay? But anyway, I remember it was in Nigeria, someone invited me to a Dirty December event, whatever it is, and I showed up. I guess he paid, him and his friends, they showed up. I guess because I was visiting from America, I guess I got the VIP. I was supposed to be getting the VIP treatment. I don't know, Chad. I remember I got to that event. I think I lasted 30 seconds. I'm like, well, I'm not doing this. There's no way in this planet Earth, I am going to be standing on my feet all night in this fucking place with so many people loud as fuck. I don't know none of these niggas. None of these niggas know shit about me. I don't feel 1 + 1 = 1. Like this is not my like literally the only reason why I'm here is because in fact I should have just booked a hotel. I should have just stayed in a hotel. I should have just stayed in a hotel and gotten a good night's sleep than be here. I'm grateful, though. It's not that I'm not grateful. I'm grateful because it's a blessing to be invited somewhere because someone out there does not get invited to anything. I'm grateful. But I want to be invited to things that excite my soul. I don't even know what that is. That's how jaded I am. Like, do you know? Like, I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. I want to be invited to places that I'm excited about, or like I'm static about. Like, damn, this is happening. This exists. Like, I want to cry. I cry a lot, by the way. I cry almost every day, at least once a week or twice a week. But my cry is like from a place of deepness. It's from a place of presence, like gratitude. Like I want to be invited to something that says Uche. And I'll cry. I cry that you understand Uche enough to know that Uche will fuck with this. You thought of me. You brought me to this place. You are my person. Like I want to be able to give you a hug. I don't even like hugging people. I know that sounds weird. Hugging people, like, what am I hugging? What is this? Like, like I want to be able to give my person a hug and feel the entirety of your soul. Like feel it. Like like hold you tight and say, damn, here now, in body, mind, and spirit, we are one. Thank you. Thank you for holding me. Thank you for letting me hold you. Thank you for the space that you have provided. I don't see that. I don't see that. And I know it's me. I know it's me because the observer is the observed and the observed is the observer. I understand that. But I don't see that. Everywhere I go, it's just the same shit. Same shit. Everybody talking about their fucking zodiac signs. Everybody, what's your zodiac sign? Oh, I'm a Sagittarius. Oh, I'm a Leo. I'm a Aries. I'm a fucking Taurus. And oh my God, Taurus people. It's the same bullshit. The same nonsense. The exact same nonsense. The exact same nonsense. You better not philosophize shit because it will tell you that you're negative. Everybody says I'm negative or pessimistic. Okay, well, if I'm negative and pessimistic, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. I want my people. There are certain kinds of people that I want to be able to point me to certain things in life that are yet to discover, yet to be seen, yet to be observed, yet to be heard by me. Because I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I don't know anyone. Like I'm just in my own bubble. Maybe this is a trauma response, but then I don't believe in trauma. I don't believe in trauma. I believe God's divine power has given us everything we need, including the so-called trauma. But then this word tries to characterize it and categorize it as trauma, as something negative. But I don't believe in trauma. I just believe that this is Uche. This is just Uche, period. I don't know a whole lot of things. I don't know celebrities. I don't know these celebrities. I have no idea who these people are. I have no fucking clue. I have people that I listen to on my phone. I don't even know who they are. I remember someone. Is it one of the top celebrities in Nigeria? Actually, apparently, I had no idea back then. But a few years ago, when I was in Nigeria, I was in not Lagos, Port Harcourt Airport. I bumped into his manager, and I think they were there actually. The actual singer, I'm not gonna mention the name, Chad. The manager. I remember bumping into the manager at the airport, and we were just interacting. An Igbo guy, we got along so well, and he was telling me that this is so funny. He was telling me that he manages a celebrity, and I was like, I guess I was so because I was so casual with it. I remember him a bit confused as to this is a big celebrity. This is a top celebrity, Chad. Um, and because I seemed so mellow about the name that he mentioned, I guess we got along so well. He gave me his number. We exchanged numbers. I still have his number till today. I keep to myself, Chad, because I don't know you. Do you know this is like in 2020? When did I go to Nigeria, Chad? Is it 20 or 22? One of those. At least 5 years ago. A few days ago, it just hit me who this celebrity is. Like, oh shit, this is the celebrity. And I have his song in my music, that's in my music, my phone that I listen to, that I actually like the song. Like he's a big deal and things like that. But I listen to all these people, I don't even know who these people are. I don't know what they look like. Like I could be in Atlanta, I could be in Houston, I could be in New York, and I bump into some of these people, I have no idea who the fuck you are. I have no idea. I know you're supposed to be a big deal. Like, okay, good for you, I guess. Like I have no idea. I remember these twins that I went to school with back in California. These twins. They don't look anything the same. They're not identical at all. But I couldn't tell them apart. And the funniest thing is that one of them, their names is Benjamin, one of them. And I still couldn't, and my name is Benjamin, and I still couldn't tell them apart. I couldn't tell who's Benjamin. They don't look anything the same. And one of them took a class with me, I think twice actually. At least I had two classes with at least one of them. And I still couldn't, like I tried to remember it, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't because I just didn't, I think it's just my mind. My mind is telling me that there's nothing important. It's not important to remember. It's not important to know these people. It's not important. And I know it sounds condescending, but it's true. Like these two twins, or these twins, yeah, you're there. But what's the point of what is the benefit of getting to know you? Like, okay, if I'm able to tell your faces apart, then what? What do I win? There's nothing there. I don't give a fuck what y'all look like. It has nothing to do with me. At the end of the day, I won't see y'all again. It is what it is. And I think that's how my mind works, as opposed to like conversely, if I was to come across people that I genuinely find exciting, your name will be tattooed in my mind permanently. Your face, everything about you will be tattooed in my mind. Like I would, you ain't gotta ask. You ain't gotta ask me to remember you. You ain't gotta ask me to do anything. I would just automatically remember you because I recognize myself in you instantly because I recognize you. you recognize me. Same thing too with like events, activities, places, venues that have my name on it. Like I would go, like I would show up, I would be eager to go. But this one, you invite me somewhere, I'm like, do I really want to go? I'm like, why? And then I come and check how much it costs to go, and I beg. I'll spend $100 to go and do nonsense, to go there and be yawning. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I just wanted to come out here to share that. I know this was a lot. I don't even know if anyone would ever watch these videos. Maybe in the future. Maybe when someone is investigating shit about me and they and they'll go back to God knows where back then when Uche Chuku was doing nonsense and rubbish on the internet and just stuck it. They just stuck it and stuck it. Maybe. But I think the positive side of these things, why I enjoy doing these things, because I like to think that I humanize myself. I humanize myself because I'm human. Especially as a Nigerian, a lot of Nigerians, we're not used to humans. We're not used to people, Nigerians, who are humans or who are in alignment with being human. We're used to serene. We're used to fake. We're used to everybody's packaging. Everything got to be right. Everything, the lights got to be lighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I do that too, Chair. But that's because I want to, not because I need to. I know how to, package it and, you know, cut and clip and edit and add music and because I want to, not because I need to. So I think this is me humanizing myself. So anyone who watches or listens to this, what you're getting is Uche, raw Uche. If you meet me in person, it will literally be the exact same thing. It will not be something to turn on and turn off. You can ask my sisters. I'm literally the exact same way with them as well. It's the exact same thing too. But yeah, I just wanted to come out here, even though that was a lot of rambling, and I will be posting this. I wanted to come out here to say, yes, I'm very fucking jaded. At 33 years old, I'm here in Houston, Texas, waiting to, find out what's happening with my body. I have another test to do, another set of tests to do this week. I'm going back to the hospital tomorrow morning. What time is it, Chad? Before I take off, leave the U.S. again. I just wanted to say that at 33 years old, I feel so jaded. And I feel like the reason why I feel jaded is because I feel lost in a world that is not mine, a world that is so foreign. I don't recognize these people. I don't recognize, and I know people mean well. And I know some of the things that I say sound insensitive and hurtful to some people. But I feel like the more it hurts you, the more you prove me right because you don't understand. You do not understand. And the only way for me to maintain I don't even want to call it a relationship, and nothingness really, is for me to just keep tolerating, and which is all I've done all my life, and no more, no more. And that's why I changed my number. Nope, no more, no more tolerating. If I don't recognize you, I don't recognize you, and I'm used to not recognizing anyone in this world, and I'll just, in as much as I'm so jaded and I'm ready to go from this world and depart from this realm and never to return again, I feel like there's still so much of this world that I have not completed. I feel like there's still so much that I need to tap into, and I do believe, I do have faith through God Almighty who strengthens me, that I'm going through the preliminary process right now to prepare me for what's to come, whatever that is. Like I can feel it. I don't know what that is, but I'm being prepared for it. And right now, I feel like what I'm doing right now is to purge. I'm purging a whole lot of fuck shit, a whole lot of pain, a whole lot of ego, a whole lot of nonsense and rubbish, nonsensity. And I'm actually quite proud of myself, considering the fact that I'm Nigerian. Like I'm not trying to throw shade at my own people, but being Nigerian is not easy. Like being born and raised in a Nigerian household in Nigeria to Nigerian parents, because there's a lot of fuckery that is embedded in our heads from colonization, white supremacy, from ancestral, generational trauma, personal trauma, all kinds of fuck shit. I'm doing my best to purge. And I feel like once I get to the point where I purge enough of all of these things, perhaps the universe, my karma, will bless me enough to meet my people. Not even meet my people, to recognize them. Because I feel like a lot of times I'm so distorted in my own stubbornness and my infallibility that I miss it. There has been some people in the past that I've missed, in hindsight, I'm like, damn, that was a good person, but I missed it. But I give myself grace because I feel like I was meant to miss it then to remind me to not be complacent. So I give myself grace. But there are certain kinds of people I'd love to meet in my life. There's certain kinds of humans I would like to meet. People who would challenge me on how to be a better Uche, people who I'm grateful to meet, that I'm grateful in my body, mind, and soul. I don't recognize none of these people. These people, like, you know, and my energy says it too, Chair. My energy, unless you're slow, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, but my energy is like, man, that's my energy, like, man, just man. Been there, done that. I want to be turned to something like a different, like, Uche, look at this, like, ooh, that is what has been missing all of my life, all of my, like, I've been looking at the wrong, I've been looking. I'm gonna leave this realm someday, and I'm on a mission to complete this, to leave, thinking to myself that I will not miss this place because I left no stones unturned. I did it. I did it till the end. That's Uche. Out, never to return. So help me God. Amen.